it became obvious that this was a question of whether we are going to enjoy our rights as free Englishmen. And again, the war did not start as a war of independence. It started as a group of people asserting their rights. And this momentous step to take up the arming of a militia, which was not illegal, but not particularly legal, an extra-legal step, as it were, was the first road in what we hoped to be a short war, but proved to be a long one. But in the end, we gained our liberties, which are given to us by the grand architect of the universe. This is a little bit different than regular acting. You're given a role, and you have to make up motivations about why you did what you did. Here we know their motivations pretty well, and their words, so we can't just say that he did it because he had a cold that day when there's no history for that. So we have to be historically accurate and then come up with the character from that. It's a little bit backward from normal acting. George Washington Fairfax, also known as Kevin Grantz. One time I was doing a gig and I had my sword as George Washington. A little girl asked me, "Can I see your sword?" And I said, well, I explained to her that you never draw your sword in peacetime. But since she had asked so politely, I would show her part of it. So I removed it partly from its scabbard, and it's one of those tricks where the light got it and gleamed, and her eyes got about this big. And at that moment I realized that she is going to remember having talked to George Washington and seen his sword for the rest of her life. What else in theater could I do that has that profound an effect upon people? And I'm not just making people laugh for an evening. I'm teaching them hopefully something that will last them for a lifetime. And we have to keep it going for the future, because otherwise the message will be forgotten. And if we lose the message, then we may lose everything.
You say. Gentlemen must remember.
The taking up of arms should always be a last resort.
Indeed.
But can any honorable man scruple or hesitate to take up arms in defense of so priceless a thing as liberty?
Hear him.
Is it not clear as the sun and its noontime brightness that some provision must be made to ensure proper arms and ammunition for the public good?
Hear him, hear him.
And as the training of our militia has been much neglected, I will willingly resume my post of command of Virginia's forces if need be.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, the sword of our defense must be forged on the anvil of necessity. For my own part, it is my full intention to offer up both my life and my fortune in the cause we are engaged in if need be. I urge that these resolutions now under discussion be adopted.